Another day, another trip into the office, because I've been asked to wait last minute to cover that same thing from last Sunday once again. I never really thought about it until after I was editing the video, but I don't really know when I got over the whole recording in front of people thing. Like, it's still hard to get started, but once I'm actually doing it, I'm sort of in a little bubble and I don't really care who's looking at me, which is like, it's something I wish I'd realised a long time ago. Public transport here is super freaking convenient. I can get this pass that lets me go on buses, metro, boats, trams for like 30 quid a month, which is like such an incredible deal. It's getting bright and warm again. I wouldn't be as fussed about this piece of work I have to do if I didn't have to physically go into the office to do it, but my laptop died about 3 weeks after I bought it while I was out here, so that was inconvenient. Oh, it's so hot and I don't know how to turn on the air conditioning and I don't like it here anymore. I had the bright idea to take a boat back, figured it would be a more pleasant way to wind things down, and then remembered that my pass only works on the weekdays for boats. As the evening begins to come in and the temperature cools, I'm beginning to realise that I've been quite grumpy so far, and I apologise for that. It's quite a stark contrast to the previous video, which was all optimism and fluffy and light. Let's talk some progress. I came here more for personal development than professional. Obviously I came for work, but really the idea was like, I was really scared of leaving Britain, and I have been for a very long time. So I figured what better time to do it, and it's been really worth it. I've been like naturally much more outgoing and sociable than I had been, you know, in the last few years. Started exercising, which is pretty something, and like weighing myself every day, because, you know, my body catching up with my lifestyle wasn't exactly the greatest surprise of my early 20s. I've also been learning bits and pieces of Hungarian to try. Mostly it was just as a courtesy at first, just to learn, like, you know, jó reggelt, napot, estet, éjszakát, szia, sziasztok, köszönöm, szívesen, all of that, like the basics. And that all came really quickly, so then I just figured, well, what else can I learn? The sentence structure is really different, like the grammar is so different from English that it's actually really difficult for me, but I am getting there. I don't expect to be fluent by the time I leave, which incidentally is late October now, because I got me a 2-week extension. My manager saw how much I was enjoying it here while he was out and just asked, like, hey, so since you're liking it so much, there's a big gap between you and the next guy coming, so want to shrink that gap a bit? And I was like, yeah, please. So, no fancy dinner tonight, just felt like having some regular food. If by regular you mean, you know, for a 5-year-old. But still, there's nothing wrong with some dinosaur chicken nuggets. They're delicious and fearsome. So, closing thoughts. I am not great pals with the son. We don't get along super well, but that's alright, because the kind of growth I've experienced here has been really something. Like, professionally, I'm doing incredible. I mean, I don't think anyone expected me to be this dang organized with the project that is this team. So I've really loved, like, breaking out of some comfort zones professionally, and obviously even bigger comfort zones when it comes to my, like, personal aspects. So, like, socially, I'm doing pretty well. I'm hanging out with people in evenings. It's been really fun, and I'm not, you know, feeling anxious about it or whatever. And physically, I mean, I don't know if you can tell, but I'm kind of sweaty right now because I just spent the time that this food was cooking, like, jogging on the spot, and I don't hate it. I don't hate it. So yeah, I like it here. Bye. Yeah. Nom, 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 nom.